Welcome to another episode of We Make Things, a podcast from Satellite Films hosted by me, Kwong Lee, about content, content creation, content marketing, all things content. I'm here with my guest and friend, Melanie Samay from the San Jose Museum of Art. How's it going, Melanie?
Good. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Absolutely. So, Melanie, what is your job? Tell me what your title is and what your job is.
So I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at the San Jose Museum of Art. And so really my job is to communicate to our audiences like what San Jose Museum of Art is doing, and also to kind of look over the branding and, make sure that the branding and identity are cohesive and easily understood and well developed.
Got it. No, and you do a great job of it. One thing I wanted to talk about was you and I worked on my favorite videos I've worked on this whole year, which was the Pay White new exhibit in your guys' lobby.
I think beauty is incredibly important in my work because sometimes that's all you can really hope for, in that maybe a moment of reverie or transcendence is the best thing one can offer a viewer. If it's something extraordinary or as yet to ever have been seen, it's presenting some kind of magic.
We were thinking about the space, the atrium. It's in a prominent location in the museum. It's also sited between both the historic wing and the museum's modern addition. And so we needed an artist that was both considerate about the site, about the architecture.
Tell us a little bit about that project, because it's like that was a very special exhibition, very special project. We are submitting it for awards. We liked it so much.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how that project started and like sort of the impetus of wanting to do it, and then the production of it and how it's been received.
Well, Rory Patakin, curator at SJMA, he's worked, he loves Pay's work, like just loves her. So he worked with her for Beta Space, this exhibition that she did at the museum last year. And it closed this year in January, I believe. So, and in that time, like the museum knew they wanted to commission something. And so Rory worked with her. And so the museum commissioned this new installation called Noisy Blushes. And it was just so exciting that we were able to still, work out and fulfill this promise, or not promise, but an agreement that we'd made pre-pandemic, that the sculpture was going to be created and installed. And it was supported by over 120 members of the community. So that's also really lovely to know that so many people believed in this work of art. And it's just so beautiful, and it shimmers, and, it flutters. And every time you look at it from a different angle, you learn something new, or you see something new. And so, yeah, it's amazing and beautiful. And I saw photos, I saw renderings, and I knew it would be great because I'd seen her work before, and I'm also a huge fan. But until you see it in person, it's not the same.
Yeah, it's this like giant globe with a lot of shimmering pieces. And one cool thing I remember from the production of it, I think Richard.
Yeah, Richard Carson.
Yeah, he there's this like cart that you can pull
scissor lift.
Yeah, scissor lift. That's the technical term.
Yeah,
and it was cool because we could put our camera on there and lift up like this huge crane. And so it was incredible. It was incredible to get that point of view. And I remember, you were kind of had a brainstorm like, hey, we should make a separate video of this because like the audience is never going to be able to see up there. And that was a great idea.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I mean, you and the cameraman, Jeff. Yeah. I mean, he just got so many great shots, and I just kept thinking, oh my goodness, so sad. It's just going to sit in a can. No one's
right.
But like no one's ever going to see it. And that just like made me so sad because I felt so lucky that I got to see it. And Rory got, because we were standing right there when we got to see the video footage. And so I thought we have to be able to share this with other people because it's so beautiful and special.
And so now the videos are on a website, a kind of microsite on your guys' website. Is that how you guys do video content for different exhibitions? Like you'll have a separate web page for it on the website?
Well, we usually try to place it on the website, the exhibition page itself. Mm-hmm. So all of the Pay White videos are on the Pay White exhibition page or installation page. Yeah, we usually, we don't have too many videos. There were some made in the past. And so we're trying, of course, to create more, obviously, because it's really hard to get people in the door right now. So you want to connect with people, and the easiest way to do it is through video.
What I loved about doing that project was every part of it, like the thing you suggested about the doing the time lapse, every part of it was like A. The content, like the exhibition was A+. The time lapse turned out great. Pei is a very animated and very smart and charismatic speaker. The footage with the scissor lift was great. So every part of it was just one of those fortuitous projects where every part of it was top notch. So that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, and it's the biggest project I think that I've worked on at SJMA, and it was the easiest. It really was, like, working with you and Jeff and Andrew, and then of course Rory is just a dream.
Absolutely.
So it was just so awesome because much smaller projects have been, there's always challenges, and so I just like, wow, we're trying to shoot this in 2 days during a pandemic. With all the rules. So, also, like, I know you wanted, you would have preferred to have a third person with you, but we couldn't, because we were like adhering to all the guidelines. So I was just like, oh, wow. But it's still like, it just felt so easy and seamless, and just like, just the editing process and like, it just felt like so easy and so special. And so I'm just like, will there ever be another project like this? I'm like, is this it? Is this is this the like hype? But I hope not. But I mean, it was just so fun.
It was definitely we both know that there are projects that kind of have a lot of hiccups, but this one, amazingly, there was like almost no hiccups and it turned out great. So actually we should feel blessed, because that's actually kind of rare that there's no hiccups and it turns out. Sometimes there's a lot of hiccups and it turns out great. Sometimes there's no hiccups and it turns out bad. But like it's very rare there's not many hiccups and it turns out great. So we should both be thankful for that.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely am.